Is your car refusing to shift gears when you hit the paddle shifters on your steering wheel? If your sport mode feels unresponsive and you are seeing a check engine light, you might have a communication breakdown in your shifter system. We are looking at code P0819, which is defined as up and downshift switch to transmission range correlation. This code is common in modern vehicles from Honda, Ford, Volkswagen, and others that feature those sporty paddle shifters or manual mode buttons on the steering wheel. Basically, your car has a main computer, usually called the Powertrain Control Module, or PCM. This computer monitors two things at once. It watches the signal from the buttons you press on the steering wheel, and it watches the actual position of the transmission gears. When these two signals do not match up, the computer gets confused. For example, if you hit the upshift button, but the transmission sensor says it is physically impossible to shift, or it does not receive the command properly, the computer sets this code. The symptoms can be annoying. Your paddle shifters might simply stop working altogether. The gear indicator on your dashboard might show the wrong gear, or the transmission might stick in one gear to protect itself. The causes are often electrical. It could be a broken switch inside the steering wheel, a failed transmission range sensor down at the gearbox, or a shorted wire in the circuit between them. Troubleshooting this requires a bit of patience. You will need a diagnostic scanner and a digital volt-ohmmeter. Start by plugging in your scanner and clearing the codes. Then go for a drive to see if it comes back immediately. If it does, you need to test the switch. Using your vehicle repair manual, find the correct wires for the up and down shift switch. You are checking for voltage and ground signals when you press the buttons. If the switch on the steering wheel is sending the right signal, but the transmission is not responding, the problem is likely down at the transmission range sensor or the wiring harness leading to it. Check for corrosion on the connectors, especially if you live in an area with salted roads. If the electrical values are out of range, you will need to replace the switch or the sensor. Since this can involve messing with steering wheel wiring near the airbag or complex transmission electronics, if you are not comfortable with a multimeter, it is best to hand this one over to a certified technician. Ignoring it won't destroy your engine, but it definitely ruins the driving experience.